Most MailChimp accounts are a complete mess. Instead of creating groups, most MailChimp subscribers create lists, which causes a couple of issues. MailChimp charges per subscriber, and by creating multiple lists instead of one master list, you run the risk of overpaying for MailChimp. And issue number two, if you're sending campaigns to multiple lists, you run the risk of sending the same campaign multiple times to the same subscriber, and that's pretty annoying. So, the best MailChimp practice is to establish one master list with multiple groups to avoid these issues. And that's what we're going to do in this tutorial. So to start, we'll need to identify our lists and groups. We're going to identify our master list, which is right here. We're going to identify a list to import, which is any of these lists that we want. We'll pick this Kickstarter backers list. And then we're going to identify any groups within that list. And if there are groups, you'll need to export each group individually and create the same group structure in your master list. So as I mentioned, we've created this list called master list. This is where all of our subscribers will ultimately live. Next, we're going to identify our list to import, and we'll start here with this Kickstarter backers list. We'll go to this little export list, click on that, and then our export is started. You got this little clock here. We previously exported this for this tutorial, so we're going to export as a CSV, and then we've got our little zip file that is prepared for import. So that's great if there are no groups within this list, which if you click on Manage Contacts and then Groups, you're able to see that there are no existing groups in this list. However, if there were groups, then what you'll need to do is you'll need to export each group individually and do the same process. So to show you how that looks, if we go over to our master list, which has groups, we'll go to Manage Contacts, Groups, and then you can see that there is a group here. We'll click View Groups, and there looks like there's quite a few different groups here that if you were to import into a master list, you'd have to complete this step for all these different groups. So you could do this by simply clicking on the contacts link and then exporting the segment and then doing the same process of downloading the CSV file and then importing into your master list, which we will do in our next tutorial.